There's David and Dave, or Dave and David, and Helen and Jim. I'm usually the biggest. And yeah, let me go back really seriously. This is Helen Avakian, Dave Irwin, and David Stalker over there on too many instruments to describe. And we're in Mineral Point, Wisconsin, and we're just gonna play, and it's late at night, but
or very early in the morning.
I guess that could be the way.
Depending on where you are.
Just to, because usually I'm hosting these Wednesday night concerts, I usually play a song in the beginning. So you guys just pretend you're having a good time while I get my glasses
that's
on.
easy to do.
Uh-oh.
We're getting a
Who would that be?
phone call. A phone.
Alert the presses. So,
Oops.
Hi there. Hi, we're just going to hit
in
record.
case you were wondering,
We
if
just
this
did
is really
record
loud.
the session. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to do about it tonight. Just flip the switch if you can on the thermostat. Take it way down, bring it back up.
Well,
I don't
we'll
know-
just
I don't
we'll just keep
understand.
going.
I'm a couple hours away. Yeah. There's a heater down in the music room downstairs. You give that to Ibrahim.
It just occurred to me.
Okay, thanks. Yeah. Yeah.
Look under the where it says red record button, and then it
Yes.
says comments. If you click on that button where it says comments, if anybody happens to be watching this,
Where's the...
up on the right upper right, under the record button.
Oh yeah, I see some people are watching.
I think you
Hi.
can tell that this show so far is a fine
Thank you.
tuned.
But you see, there's a comments button there, or what does it say?
This is a precision
I mean,
run
I don't-
unit.
Right there, like over to
Finely
your right.
tuned, well honed
Well,
machine,
cursor over to the
entertainment
right.
machine.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
And that there, it's going to open up. Well,
It's not doing a thing.
I think it is. It's there. Nobody's written anything.
Okay.
Well, here we are in our little secret concert. We decided to just go on air. Okay, so
Thanks for watching.
We're just hanging out. We're gonna play some music.
This is our
Okay.
house. Dave's and my house.
That's right.
And we had the lucky honor of being at Jim's house in September, late September, not so long ago. And we went on his show, and that was really awesome. So now he's here. He was performing in Madison earlier today, and he came out to our place in Mineral Point. Here we are.
yeah, it's getting late and it was snowing. So
That was a shocker.
Yes, winter's here.
okay, now we'll edit that part out and we'll like start a program right now.
That'll be edited out of the real program.
That was pure gold.
So-
Come on.
Those of you watching the live stream, we do guarantee a full refund.
Yeah. So, hi everyone. Thank you for coming. Someone just put a comment up there. We have some audience. I'm Jim Scott, Helen Avakian, Dave Irwin, David Stalker on percussive things and various other things. You'll be surprised probably. And I'm going to just play a song here on music and metaphysical and what? I don't know. Was that you?
My sister's here. Hi, Lucille.
Oh, but you're on the screen. You
Aw.
were just on the screen. Well,
Yeah.
that's fine. You
Well,
can
I'll
be on
go
the screen.
back.
Okay, you can be on the screen.
I wanted to see what the comments said.
Hi, Helen's sister.
Hi.
What a cool surprise.
Okay. Well, this is going to be another edit.
What? You're not going to edit my sister out of our broadcast, are you?
You can bring her up later.
Okay.
Okay. That's all I needed to do. All right. We made a list, and we're going to go down the list. And when we get to the bottom of the list, it's over. So I'm Jim Scott. Hi, I'm going to start right here. Ready? Cut. Hi everyone, I'm Jim Scott, and this is Helen Avakian, who will have a guitar any minute now, and Dave Irwin and Dave Stocker. David, one of them was volunteering to be David tonight, but we forgot which one. So
Dave squared. Dave to the second power.
So we have double Daves, and I'm going to play this little song about magic. We have this life and a rising up. We can drink of a piece from the ever-flowing cup. We have vision when we trust our hearts, surrender to the dance and let the magic start. We have spirit to live well and long, bonds of humanity rooted deep and strong. Sorrow and anger fade, and love will win when we open up and let the magic in. We have powers, we have feelings, we have learning, and we have healing. We have imagination, and we have art. Surrender to the dance and let the magic start. We have love, the great mystery that surrounds our fears and sets us free. For only love can mend the wounded heart, if only we will let the magic start. Nosotros todos somos a fuerza de querer, basta comenzar, la paz renacerá, então seremos sim, inmensa multidão. We have love, the great mystery that surrounds our fears and sets us free. For only love can mend the wounded heart, if only we will let the magic start. Nosotros todos a fuerza no querer, basta comenzar, la paz renacerá, então seremos inmensa multidão. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Did you write that?
Yes.
Wow. I didn't know you could write bilingual. I didn't know you wrote bilingual
Well,
songs.
a great bass player friend, Jose Pinasola, translated or made up that verse. I'm told it's very poetic.
Nice.
What language is the la la part in?
Portuguese. That wasn't just.
Hello.
He made it funny.
No, it's true.
International language.
No.
Well, Helen and Dave have a song. This is not yours. This is
No, this is not. This
African
is
derivation.
an African piece by an African singer-songwriter, Chiwaniso Marare. She's from Zimbabwe.
Wow.
And as soon as I heard this song, I was in love with it. So,
All right.
All right.
are you ready?
Is your guitar on?
Yeah, it sounds really quiet.
Right, come up.
Come on.
Is that
There you go.
That's
All right.
better. Thank
Sounds
you.
loud.
sitting there, rocking in his chair. I lift my hand in greeting. He smiles in return. Then one day he says, "Come here, child, I have words to tell. Come and I will share with you secrets you have never heard before. There is magic in the air, magic in the air." All you do is listen to the breeze, and when it rains, let your troubles wash away. May your heart be the one to steer you on, daughter of the sun. Child, there is wisdom in letting go of that in your life, bringing you burden. Take each day as it comes, and each lesson it brings. Here is what I know. There is a part of you perfect and pure, part of you that shines beyond this world. But there is a part of every person you know that lights your way. All you do is listen to the breeze. When it rains, let your troubles wash away. May your heart be the one to steer you on, daughter of the sun. All you do is listen to the breeze. When it rains, let your troubles wash away. May your heart be the one to steer you on, daughter of the sun, daughter of the sun. All you do is listen to the breeze. Oh,
That was fun.
very
So
fun.
pretty song.
Isn't it? It's kind of
Yeah.
very,
Oh.
touch your spirit.
Yeah.
I love the guitar part there, Jim.
Yeah, lovely.
I love
He
those
just
chords.
sat in on that. The both of them never played that with before, I guess. I'm assuming.
Oh, I like them. Well,
Such a great band.
heard those harmonies before, but it's cool.
Do you want me to check the comments and see what's happening?
You could.
I'm gonna do that.
I wrote this song a while ago, and I've used it a couple of times in churches. a song of healing, I guess. And I need my glasses for this because I haven't got the words memorized. I think we should see about tuning up here.
Alright, we're getting some very nice comments. Thank you so much.
People are awake.
They are.
Wow.
My sister's hanging with us. She heard you in the LRY reunion group. That's how she's
wow.
you're coming into her feed. And we have other comments that's very interesting and nice harmonies.
Wow.
Thank you.
Well, it's a bunch of friends just got together and it's getting late in the evening, but we're gonna party on here, do some songs. So this is called Rest in the Arms of Love. To love this world takes a courage. Rest assured, fear will not answer the call. Worry will not hasten the balm of peace. And anger solves nothing at all.
Got that right.
Rest in the arms of love. Rest in the arms of love. Draw the circle without ending. Broken spirits now safe and mending. Welcoming arms wide and extending. Welcoming arms of love. Rest in the arms of love. To love this world takes a persistence. There are seasons of both sun and of rain. Better with some perspective of time and distance. Love won't mask the truth, but soothes the pain. Rest in the arms of love. Rest in the arms of love. Broken spirits now safe and mending. Welcoming arms wide and extended. I guess got the words wrong. I'll do that verse over again. Rest in the arms of love. Rest in the arms of love. Draw the circle without ending. Broken spirits now safe and mending. Welcoming arms wide and extending. Welcoming arms of love. Rest in the arms of love. Let us find a rest for a time in forgiveness. Precious quiet moments heal this day. We won't ignore the distant thunder, but right now let the troubles of the world be far away. Rest in the arms of love. Rest in the arms of love. Draw the circle without ending. Broken spirits now safe and mending. Welcoming arms wide and extending. Welcoming arms rest in the arms of love. Draw the circle without ending. Broken spirits now safe and mending. Welcoming arms wide and extending. Welcoming arms of love. Rest in the arms of love. You just keep on going, modulate.
That's a beautiful song. Such a perfect song for our times.
You get to Mars.
You get right back to where you started from.
Hey.
There's a circle of fifths, aren't there? You go around the circle.
I really like. I've heard two new songs.
That's
I
not a
haven't heard
drinking
before.
game?
It's a drinking game.
Yeah, I pulled out some.
These guys are like,
We're
Party.
the section over here.
you're like the clown, the class
You're
clown.
the clowns.
I gotta get them with the program over here.
I'm sitting there going, this song is so beautiful, and I
Yep.
haven't heard it before, and you played two songs. I
Thank you
haven't
for
heard.
telling me, even if they were
Yes.
paying no attention.
Exactly.
Well, give them something to do.
Oh, okay. What are we doing now? Oh, I think we're gonna do
So
some
that's-
dance music.
Yeah, we got a couple, like some Brazilian flavored. One of them in the middle here is by me, but a little Brazilian. So we had an African thing, and we got a little Caribbean, we got a little African. Okay,
So this is a song from the Gets Gilberto album from 1964 that won a Grammy. The most famous song, one of the most famous songs ever written was Girl from Ipanema. This is a different song from that album called...
So dance the samba.
I went.
You should dance the samba. Go, go, go.
I went nuts over this samba music when I was, playing nylon string guitar as
Which you are
we
now.
were kids. And,
My dad played tenor sax, and the guy he loved the most was Stan Getz, and so I grew up listening to Brazilian music, the bossa nova. So, thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
then I ended up, if I might keep talking, then I ended up in the Paul Winter consort with Paul Winter, who also went to Brazil in like 1960 or something, and came back with the bossa nova too. The Paul Winter sextet was the other kind of, I won't say capitalizing, but doing that Brazilian music and bringing it to the U.S. What really hit was the movie Black Orpheus.
Sure.
That in
Vince
I think
Guaraldi,
was
right?
made in 1958, I think 57, 58, and it's the story of Orpheus of course in Portuguese and in Brazil, but it was done by black people. So the story of Orpheus, who Orpheus in Greek mythology plays the harp, and he brings the sun, and then tragedy happens and stuff. But then, so they put all that in Brazil, and of course in Brazil he would play guitar, and
Yep. And did he ever?
and so some of those songs like and what's the
They're all classics.
those were in the movie. Carlos Jobim wrote the music in the movie, and then that bossa nova, that new beat, suddenly just swept right. So, and it came to America in the middle of like Elvis and the Everly Brothers and things like that. Suddenly there's this intoxicating I went nuts.
Well, let's try it.
So, okay, yeah, I don't need to play guitar. There's enough guitars on
You
this
don't
one.
wanna play on it?
I got something else.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna do that.
Okay, you guys go.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
So dance a samba, so dance a samba, bye 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 bye. So dance a samba, so dance a samba, bye. cha-cha-cha. So dance a samba, so dance a samba. Bye, 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 bye. So dance a samba, so dance a samba.
Wow. Oh, I love that.
Very fun.
And Matt, there's we have a lot of friends that are in, we call it the Brazilian community in Madison. There's a nice contingent of Brazilian people that play Brazilian music. There's a bazillion of them. And every year in like January, February, there's a carnival
Whenever the
at
carnival
the Majestic
happens.
and the Helen Saloon. They do a 2-day show.
Yes, for those of you familiar with Madison, two very cool clubs in Madison, Majestic Theater, a big theater, and the High Noon Saloon, which is a big saloon dance concert venue.
Carnival is fun, but the after party is even funner.
Oh my gosh,
We've seen the sun come up many a time.
we have. I'm always like, I'm not gonna make it through this thing. How do we do it? It's always really cold. But then all of a sudden we get to that party and they're serving up this food and we play for hours. So, shall I check our comments? Do you want me to?
Hello, people of the world.
Thank you, people of the world. Hey, Rick Seig is saying, hey there.
Rick Siggy. He's
Siggy.
a great guitar player. We
Hi,
just did
Rick.
this concert together.
Lucille is suggesting perhaps you should wear a hat to fit in with all of us. She didn't say it that way.
Yeah, to cover up.
And School Band George says,
the-
very
I
interesting
don't
music.
quite
Thank
have the
you.
rhythm after all these different samba. Well, in the spirit of that samba stuff, these street march things, often the samba bands are a protest thing that pro meaning for, testare, to bear witness for. I'm sick of people, I don't listen to Fox News or whoever it is, oh, these protesters, they're against everything, they're not for anything. Well, the whole word protest.
Oh yeah, pro.
That means they're paid, right?
Yeah, we got a bunch of them here, they're gonna want overtime.
I don't want any of those amateur tests.
Well, I wrote
We want for only pros.
So-
Paid antique.
None of those amateurs.
Exactly.
I'm never gonna get over
I'm
it.
sure they're getting paid.
So I wrote a song that the song is let us sing of our strength in numbers and sing, that even if we're not successful this time, we might be, we'll be successful next time, and it's that kind of thing. And I wanted to be positive, and then it struck me to make it that street beat samba thing, samba school
Yeah.
kind of thing, and all of a sudden, I got happy, and
Nice.
let us sing of our strength in numbers, sing that freedom might never be betrayed, sing to fortify our hearts and clarify our dreams, even as the peace we seek must be delayed, even as the peace we seek must be delayed. I better say, even as the peace we seek must be delayed. That makes more sense, doesn't it? Sing loud and raise the growing chorus. Sing to turn back the forces of hate. And sing a brave lament with healing refrain for a love too little and too late. For a love too little and too late. and our faith. Sing, for we are measured and will be sorely tested, but that shall not mean we will wait. That shall not mean we will wait. Singing harmony, our path and our faith. Sing, for we are measured and will be sorely tested, so that shall not mean we will wait. That shall not mean we will wait. Ooh. Anybody hurt? That has a little Lydian scale there.
Whoa, nice.
That sharp 4, look out. That's in a lot of Brazilian stuff. I love that. Oh my gosh, the first song I did. But we have this light ever rising up. It's there too. Oh, in the sharp 4. Okay.
You found it.
Songwriting characteristics.
Yeah.
Is it our turn now? What,
Yeah, do something.
what do we got?
How about Paciencia?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Ciencia, okay.
Paciencia.
This is a different
Paciencia.
kind of Brazilian music.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites. This was the one that actually helped me fall in love with Brazilian music.
From our good friend from Fortaleza, Antonio Souza, a great singer.
Countertenor.
Great singer. He came to Madison to study. He got his advanced degree here in opera, and he came to Madison because he saw the movie Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield, and was like, "Wow, I want to go to school there."
Pretty
We-
campus.
And we got to play a lot of really nice music together. It was fun to play some with Antonio. Maybe someday we'll do a recording together.
Wow. Yeah.
But so
So this is by composer Lenin, and it means patience, paciencia. And the first few verses mean, even when everything is begging for more calm and the body is begging for more soul, life doesn't stop, a vida não para. And even when time is hurrying, I will refuse that appointment, I will waltz, life is rare, a vida torrada.
sorry.
We'll be patient, we're exercising our paciencia. Anyway, I hope you like this song. We're going on one.
Yeah.
Do you want to join in?
I won't join in, but I
You
was
won't join in.
okay. Dave knows who he's
Mesmo quando tudo pede pouco mais de calma, até quando o corpo pede pouco mais de alma, vida não para. Enquanto o tempo acelera e perde pressa, eu me rico, só faço hora, vou na valsa. A vida tão rara. Enquanto todo mundo espera a cura do manhã, e ela cura finge que isso tudo é normal. Eu finjo ter paciência. O mundo vai girando cada vez mais veloz. A gente espera do mundo, não espera de nós. Um pouco mais de paciência. Será que é tempo que lhe falta pra perceber? Será que temos esse tempo pra ver? E quem quer saber? A vida torra. Mesmo quando tudo vejo um pouco mais de cara, até quando o corpo vejo um pouco mais de alma, eu sei, a vida não para, não para, a vida não para, não. Será que tempo que lhe falta pra perceber? Será que temos esse tempo pra perder? E quem quer saber? A vida torra, torra. Mesmo quando tudo vejo um pouco mais de calma, até quando o corpo vejo um pouco mais de alma, eu sei, a vida não para, não para, a vida não para, não. A vida não para.
Ah, beautiful.
Just like one long sigh. Isn't that what patience is all about?
Yeah.
I'm breathing.
I wish I understood all the words. I pick up, there's a few words there, I get the idea. I'll have to look that up.
They are lovely
You can tell me.
words all the way through. I have to remember all of this.
It's poetry, man.
Well,
It's like the people hope for the world and the world hopes for us, the people. It's really
Oh my goodness.
you know,
a little more patience.
I'm just moved to, can I elbow my way and play another song? We didn't put this on the list, but can I just play another song
Of
that would be
course.
like, I played this afternoon, played, we, strangely enough, for the Unitarian service, the Unitarian Church service in, this is Saturday, this was a Saturday service for, in Saturday afternoon service at the Madison UU Church. I recorded songs, we recorded them ahead of time because they're speaking and everybody's wearing masks and all, but no singing live in the service. So we record the songs before the service, and then they put them on this great big screen. That was kind of nice. Kind of meditative something here, along with Patience. The song is called Harmony. Peace is a rolling sea, so full of mystery. I feel its harmony in ebb and crest. Peace is a work of art that moves the open heart. Peace is a place to start and final rest. Harmony of harmony, I hear you sing to me. Let it wash over me, let it begin. Harmony of harmony, unfolding melody. I am your instrument, let peace begin with me. Peace is a beacon bright that brings us inner sight, a radiating light, conquering fear. Peace is the wild bird's call, the painted leaves in fall. Peace is the health of all, I feel it here. Harmony of harmony, I hear you sing to me. Let it wash over me, let it begin. Harmony of harmony, unfolding melody. I am your instrument, let peace begin with me. Peace is a field of grain, 'neath sun and gentle rain, in nature's glad refrain of love begun. All beings' songs are sung as bells together rung. Peace speaks in every tongue, all songs are one. Harmony of harmony, I hear you sing to me. Let it wash over me, let it begin. Harmony of harmony, unfolding melody. I am your instrument, let peace begin with me.
I'm sure I'm glad you added that song to the set.
Thank you. Well, you were gonna. This is a song a lot of people know, or that people should know. Really, a song from our the past, the history that there's a lot of forces out there that don't want us to know about it. it's just this, what do you call it, a straw man, I guess is what the phrase, right? That conservatives have latched onto things like critical race theory. Heaven forbid you're going to make our poor white children feel bad about themselves. So, well, I think teaching true history is going to include, it's going to include black history. It's going to include women's history. It's going to include labor history. It's going to include LGBTQ history. I think we could teach that in school. How much trouble would we get if we really taught about Native American history? How about that? I don't know. We could go on and on. Oh no, well that wouldn't be appropriate. But I know even in my privileged town, where we want we want to push people to be more progressive and get conscious and all, the school committee and the teachers and all they're getting scared for their jobs, for their whatever. They're going to get voted out. It's that campaign of lies is the whatever departure from the truth has gone so far. So here we are with a historic song, and Pete Seeger fits into this song somehow. Did he actually?
It's credited to him as writing it. Yeah.
The melody, the words are, I think were chanted in different ways.
The words were from a miner's handbook of the late 1800s, is my understanding when I read the history. And then Pete Seeger put it to music. And I heard it from John McCutcheon, actually.
Yeah.
In fact, I thought John McCutcheon wrote the song for the longest time.
Really, I was just going to mention, not to overshadow your beautiful arrangement.
Oh no, we're very influenced by his.
Really moved by John McCutcheon does this often.
On the hammer dulcimer, and so we were definitely influenced by his. But then when I learned it was by Pete Seeger, I looked up Pete Seeger playing it on the banjo, and so we kind of put those together in some way. I think we tried add our own little twist.
We had dinner at Whitfield with across from John McCutcheon, and told him we were doing this song, and he was really delighted.
Yeah, that was cool.
Well,
do you want to actually play the song?
Sure.
Have you played this with Pete Seeger? Because I know you played it.
I did. I remember him talking about it,
cool.
No, I didn't play with Pete Seeger for all that much. I knew Pete Seeger for 40 years, on and off. I would see him, and I'm just one of thousands of people that knew Pete Seeger, musicians who knew and loved Pete Seeger. But he changed my life, and singer-songwriters that I came to know, like John McCutcheon, as a matter of fact. And I got to, can I digress
Please,
just slightly? Holly Neer asked me, we played at a rally somewhere back in the early 80s, and she asked me if I could go on this trip to Nicaragua with her, because she had a keyboard player most of the time accompanying her, so you're probably not going to find pianos all over Nicaragua. And she said, well, John McCutcheon can't go, so
Did you go?
I'll go. Yes, I did.
That's so awesome. Oh my God, I used to listen to Holly Neer so much.
And so I accompanied her, and she let me play a song once in a while too. But
very awesome.
There was a rally, two rallies. I don't even remember what they were about, but we were saving the world somewhere back there, the early 80s, and at that point I was sort of the guitar player with the winter consort. That was my claim to fame. And so Pete Seeger's there, John Hall of Orleans.
I love John Hall.
And Holly Neer. So we sang something harmony with Pete Seeger, and then John Hall says, I think I want to play this song because so many love songs are all about breakup and stuff, and I got a song about staying together. And so Holly and I sang backup on "You're Still the One."
Oh, I love that song.
That's still the one. Yeah. We're still having fun. You're still the one.
Well, John Hall actually became a politician.
Oh yeah, he
And
was a
I
congressman.
played at one of his fundraisers. So we played "The Warming Power of the Sun" because I love that song that he wrote. And
Yeah.
I don't know if it was mostly we played like background classical guitar, but I had to throw in something by him.
Just give me the warm power of the sun, and then
I
take
love
your
that song.
take your what
Take your
toxic
nuclear
take
power.
your toxic nuclear power away.
I have to revive that song again. It's been a long
You know, the
time.
first time I heard that, I'm talking about. I got to be in some real interesting places sometimes with the winter consort. When 3 Mile Island blew up and
Oh,
all that.
yeah.
Oh gosh, who were organizing this? People organized a big concert on the steps of the Capitol. This is long before invasions and insurrections.
Oh, wow. I think I might.
And so the winter consort was kind of almost like the small-time opening act for John Sebastian and
Was it a huge march? Because I went to
and
a
Graham Nash was there,
Joni Mitchell.
and Joni Mitchell came to it.
I was
too.
at that march.
And
I went on a bus from Newark, Delaware down to that march.
Did you guys see each other?
Yes, really. We did not. It was
So
ginormous.
we're
Oh.
And then, oh my God, our stupid bus had to leave right when Joni Mitchell was starting. And it was my dream to hear Joni Mitchell, and I was just like devastated. I was like,
Yeah.
you know, maybe I should have
I
stayed.
got to say hello to her there, and Paul Winter
very
knew.
nice. So you got to hang out all
Hey
day.
Jim, you want to meet? And oh my gosh, and Jackson Brown is there.
And Dan
This-
Fogelberg was
Dan
there.
Fogelberg and all, and
Yeah.
they're
That was an amazing concert.
of course many of them know each other well, so they can jump right in and sing harmony on ooh da 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 ooh pay paradise and put up a party. But so John Hall had just come out with that album. I think it was called Power,
Uh-huh.
and the song is called.
Yeah, Power,
And so 3 Mile Island just did him great promotion.
right.
Like, we got a song for you of
Oh,
the
yeah.
anti-nuclear thing, and boy, it just blew me away. I heard him, so he sang it there, I just really got a lesson in. I don't go to giant rock concerts and things. Couple of times I've been at something huge, mostly when I got to play with the winter consort. So we're the first act up there, and the people are collecting on the mall all the way back to the reflecting pool and on and on and on. There's more people and more people
it
and
was
more
just-
people. And someone said, we got 500,000 people here,
Yep.
and we're playing ours. And, I'm playing an acoustic guitar, and I go boom, and this note goes boom out of there like that. Boom, and so we played Common Ground, and I remember, and then somebody said, I think they're guessing there's 800,000 people here now.
Wow.
And I did Common Ground. I did my song, A Song for the Earth, which is about the water cycle and pollution, and just, that many people cheering or whatever, screaming when you play something. But then, John Sebastian and other people, they get up there and they sing their stuff, and then, boy, the applause when, or applause, it's, well, we got somebody else, and people didn't know who was going to be there, like,
No, Joni Mitchell showing up?
yeah, and
What?
so,
That was
Graham Nash says, we got a little surprise for you. Here's Joni Mitchell, and the crowd, when you see
well, she
how
didn't
many hundreds of
perform that
thousands, but she sang a song, and then
Oh my
I said,
God.
and I just talked to him over at the storm fence, and they said, we got another surprise for you. Here's Jackson Brown, and he comes out, and they had a grand piano up, and he sits down and goes, ba-da-dum-dum. 800,000 people jump to their feet. I've never seen, it is
Wow.
just, it just knocks you back like, whoa. That's the power of,
The
And I was
people
in that
that-
crowd, like way super far back. Couldn't
that-
really see that well, but could kind of hear it.
that many hippies in one place.
Oh man.
They weren't all hippies. They were grandmothers and
There were people-
college professors or whatever. It was
You're
that was not the counterculture, and we were so optimistic back then.
We We gotta keep it. We gotta keep it, no matter what, because we, you know.
Yeah, so that was where I started. I just wound around too long. We're going to let you play the song now, Lisa. It's getting to meet some of those songwriters and getting to tell Dan Fogelberg, I heard this song and I just had to go stand under the speaker at the drug fair.
Which song was it?
It was...
Part of the plan?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And I'd never heard it. Here I am in this
Such a great
big
song.
Washington, D.C. drugstore, and I go, oh my God, what is that? And I gotta go, and I go stand under the speaker. So I told him that. He says, standing under the speaker at drug fair. I'll have to remember that.
Nice.
Well, so anyway, those people made me think I could write songs and be, I mean, I had songs, but that there was a thing to do as a solo artist that I hadn't even really, I didn't have an intention to be a rock star or something, but to write songs that would move people and would change life. And my joke all the time is I'm not that big on, I need you, baby, I can't live without you. I don't have a songs about that. You don't either. Well, there's enough of those out there in the world. But a song like this, so you tell them. This song appears here and there, certainly, but I mean, it appears written down in this collection or that collection or things, but it has moved people. It's been a marching song
Great song.
for a long time.
John McCutcheon said he tried to write more lyrics to it and he couldn't. He said it was just too perfect the way it was. He couldn't add verses to it. He wanted to try. So I guess we should, wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I don't think we made it in time to hear you guys though, when I was at the, but I don't know, maybe I did. It was a while ago. All right, here we go. Okay, you start.
Many stones can form an arch, singly none, and by union what we will can be accomplished still. Drops of water turn them, singly none. Stones can form an arch, singly none, and by union what we will can be accomplished still. Drops of water turn a mill, singly none. many stones can form an arch. Singly now, singly now. And by union what we will can be accomplished still. Drops of water turn a mill. Singly now, singly now, singly now, singly now, singly now, singly now.
All right. Well, that was fun.
We have to do that again someday. That was amazing.
That was.
Wow.
We're lucky. This is you know. Yeah, this is why we're musicians, isn't it?
A special night.
Good to hang out. Anybody that's still awake out there, we're just having fun.
Way too
I
much
want to go.
fun.
Let me go see the comment.
Oh, you want to?
We're still getting, yeah.
It's
Thank
and
you
you
all
guys-
for being with us.
We were thinking, will you still do bird flying and?
We could,
And I
yeah.
get, then there's this old folk song,
yeah.
desperately tragic folk song.
Okay, Ariel says, what a treat. Up way too
Wow.
late. Heard this beep, what a treat. Won't be up much longer, but a nice surprise. Yay. And Lucille says, love those uplifting chord progressions, Jim. And nice vocals, Helen. Thank you. And yeah, anyway, this is cool.
Yeah, I know you're a wonderful singer, but I was just really struck when you were singing that. I didn't know you knew so much Portuguese.
Ah,
Uh,
surprise!
So it's
Davis helped me. Learn a bunch of songs.
which
He
one-
inspired me to learn
which would we do?
Portuguese. I was a little trepidatious at first, but
Yeah.
did you
You
want
want
to?
to do bird flying?
We could do bird flying if you're feeling up.
Yeah.
I don't know. After that song, it's kind of hard to. Well, this is just a song about a nice day.
Hard to lighten up.
Yeah, this is like a nice day driving around in New York. By Terry Champlin wrote this tune. And I don't know, it's kind of migration season, I think, right now, right? Have you been seeing Canadian geese flying around? And I think I may have spotted a bald eagle today in a tree. I saw a bird. It was large, it had a white head and a yellow beak and a big kind of brown body or something. I'm not sure. It was like, driving by, so it was quick.
Well, they exist. Yeah, boy.
I don't know if I've seen one or not.
Somebody said some penguins got loose from Antarctica. That could have been a penguin.
It was not a penguin.
Uh,
I would know if it
Just
was a
saying.
penguin.
I'm not saying it was the right idea. It was just
It was
an idea.
It was an idea that I just don't think was true, but why not?
all right.
See, I just have never. I don't know. I feel like I may have seen a bald eagle in the wild, but I would love to see one and really know that I saw one. So this was like a tantalizing glimpse that might have been.
Well, there were eagles flying over Markskankas. Oh, we didn't see them
I didn't see
ourselves.
the eagles.
I saw a lot on the Wisconsin River this summer.
That's what I hear. I've heard that on the Wisconsin River and in like January, February or something also, but I haven't been on the Wisconsin.
I think there's an eagle cam too for their nests. They put a camera in their nests.
An eagle cam.
It seems like a bit of
They
an
got their
invasion
own
of
TV
privacy.
show?
Yeah, they do. It's a reality show.
God, I wonder if there's
What are
cameras
they
on
doing
us.
in there?
Yeah, right.
You ever-
They
you ever
build
seen
very
an
large
eagle's
nests.
nest. It's like they're made out of logs.
Ginormous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They drag
They are.
logs up into a tree.
I think we may have seen them flying really high overhead. Anyway, let's play the song Bird Flying.
Okay.
You can dedicate this to the bird of your choice. Bird flying, tree reaching up to the sky. Bird flying, tree
look at that bird, but I feel like that tree. Roots tied to the ground, hands reaching up to be free. Bird flying, tree reaching up to the sky. The sun's rising, think I'll let it do my traveling for me. Sun's rising, I think I'll let it do my traveling for me. Rising sun, the yellow sky warms up the pillow where I lie. The sun's rising, think I'll let it do my traveling for me. Here we go. Going by, bird flying, yeah, cast a shadow going by. Oh, look at that bird, I feel like that tree. Roots tied to the ground, hands reaching up to be free. Bird flying, tree reaching up to the sky. Bird flying, tree reaching up to the sky. Bird flying, tree reaching up to the sky.
Whoa. She's got that slide on her third finger.
That was fun. It's too big for my pinky.
I remember in Madison, one of the venues back in the 70s was at the Ag campus in this big barn they called the Stock Pavilion, and I went to see Bonnie Raitt play, and she came out. Her bass player would sometimes play it too, but I loved seeing her play slide. So it's a thrill to have Helen play slide. I love that. We need a little more slide. We gotta work some more.
You haven't revealed that to me before. That's pretty
You didn't know
cool.
about the slide. Well, this is what happens when you come over late at night and hang out and
Never know.
jam.
Just get started
All kinds
moving.
of things.
That's
More
for
slide. You could have T-shirts that said more slide.
That's
You're
right.
People would be shouting from the crowds, more slide.
And we're all liquored up. I think between the four of us, we drank a quarter bottle of wine.
A quarter bottle, yeah, right.
That was somebody else, it wasn't me.
I didn't drink one sip. It was the two of you, the Daves. That's why they're acting so silly.
It was the
We were
lefties.
laughing because it was a
$7
$2
ago.
bottle of Pinot Grigio.
And you had like a little
It's-
sip.
Pinot
It
Grigio.
should be Pinot Grigio.
Grigio. It's a condition. It's a condition. You have to get
Are you
treated.
They're all brought in again.
Pinot Grigio.
Grigio.
Egregious.
Yeah, so are you still making spaghetti when this is all done?
Yeah, I guess we are.
We good.
Okay, well, I don't know what possessed me, but we were talking, the last few days, we're going to get together on Saturday. Should we plan something? Should we make a list? You got a song in mind, and we kind of went back. I don't know what possessed me. I just thought this would be a song we could all play, that we all probably heard when we were young. This desperately tragic song.
With such a cheerful chorus.
Such a cheerful chorus. A warning
Musically,
to you all.
This was a tree song. Well, this is a tree in it, and we just sang with a tree,
Yeah.
The last song had a tree in it as well.
Didn't Peter and
Yeah.
Paul and Mary do this?
Yeah.
Well, this is back to my roots for sure.
Well, let's do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody, get your handkerchiefs ready. Are we doing it?
Yeah, sing along with us.
Where's that roadie to tune our guitars? Okay, here it is. Well, what's interesting, this song is really in 3 keys, and that's pretty unusual for a song.
And it actually stops once or twice in the middle of the song until it comes to a stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, they build up the
And we
suspense.
get in boogie eventually. I hear that. I don't know what the origin of this is, but I thought it was a Caribbean and a calypso kind of origin to this song, right?
I actually
We'll Google it. Okay, later. When I was just a lad of 10, my father said to me, "Come here and learn a lesson from the lovely lemon tree." See, now it modulates. Don't put your faith in love, my boy, my father said to me. I fear you'll find that love is like a lovely lemon tree. Another modulation. Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of your lemon is impossible to eat. Lemon tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet, but the fruit of your lemon is impossible to eat. One day beneath the lemon tree, my love and I did lie. A girl so sweet that when she smiled, the stars rose in the sky. We spent the summer lost in love beneath the lemon tree. The music of her laughter hid my father's words to me. Impossible to be. One day she left without a word. She took away the sun, and in the dark she left behind. I knew what she had done. She left me for another. It's a common tale but true. A sadder man, but wiser now. I sing these words to you. Every penny and living while it's sweet, but the fruit of the poor is impossible to eat. Let me treat every penny and
Oh boy, that was rather indulgent.
Wow, that was fun.
That was
There are some sneaky things in music. There are a
Sneakiness.
number
that
of
was classic
songs
Jim Scott.
that have that same thing that is so like offset instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Da, 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 da. It's 3 bars on this chord and then da, 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 5 chord. Now 5 chord and 3. So you're waiting and waiting, and then you get to that place, and then you're waiting and waiting again, and you get back home again.
Well, we got anything else to wrap up tonight? What do you got for us there, Mr.
Yes, we do. I always end my broadcasts. Is this a broadcast?
It is a broadcast.
It actually is.
People are watching. My sister is faithfully hanging out with us here. Thank you so much. As are, I think, some other friends.
Well, thank you everybody for your patience till the bitter end. This is a song that I learned from Susan Osborne, brought it to the Paul Winter Consort, and people said, "Oh, I sang that at Girl Scout camp or something." No, it's of Russian derivation, and I don't know the original, but I went on the Soviet-American Peace Walk in 1988, and this poet, wonderful, he was a published poet, and he was also a journalist, and worked for Pravda, which of course we always learned, well, that was just lies, like whatever, propaganda. But really, as you look at the news media, I remember him saying, "Oh yeah, America, you have freedom of the press. Yes, right. Whatever makes money makes it into the paper. What doesn't." and I began to look at that propaganda. Yeah, of course they're saying, "Oh, our great nation and our revolution and blah blah blah. We don't want to tell the bad news." And is that any different than what we've had all this time? But all I knew of the Russian language, I'm sorry, I'm telling stories, is like Boris and Natasha or something, but then these 220 Soviets from all the different republics, speaking all different languages, but most of them knowing some English, a lot more than the 180 Americans who were there. Only a few knew much of anything. Das Vidanya, and I realized we're camping and we're walking, 15, 20 miles a day and camping, and so we walked up the East Coast. It kind of repeated the Great Peace March of 2 years before, and I remember playing in Pittsburgh for the Great Peace March, and I walked the next day out past the steel mills and out of town, and these guys drove by in a pickup truck with 2 rifles hanging in the back window of the pickup truck. And they yelled, "Why don't you go to Russia and try to do that?" Whatever that means, I don't know. Protest in America, like, you think you're so hot. So they did. Some of the same people went and organized a march in the Soviet Union.
Inspired by that comment.
Well, probably, and things like
Wow.
that. But there was a march in the U.S. first they brought, and this is, the Berlin Wall has not come down, or what, like, all that stuff, like,
Hadn't happened yet.
Yeah.
and
Cold War times.
what did happen by several kind of new age groups, a big group in San Francisco and a group in New York, and they just did people to people outreach and started conversing, talking to just ordinary people. And as it unfolded, who knew what Americans knew, that the Soviet Peace Committee, which is kind of like, well, for us it'd be the Audubon Society, Green Peace. It's not a government program, it's a private group, a membership organization. 200 million people belong to the Soviet Peace Committee, and they want peace. And they want peace with the United States, and they want the Cold War to end. And so we're camping, and I'm hearing Russian language and people in their tents laughing and singing, and there was more alcohol consumption on the Soviet side, but they would get dressed up for dinner. You know, they would put on their good clothes for dinner, and then of course, as we're walking, they began to discover, oh, the Americans want to take them home for a night. So, you know, it was really hot through that time. And I remember somebody saying, are there any more Soviet people that want to go home with? We got some people here that want to, and they're asking, do they have a swimming pool? And so a lot of the places we were walking at first, they got rich Americans, and they were just, you know, a little bit sarcastic about it, or that's not the word, cynical about it or something. Then we went up through, we walked from DC up to Philadelphia. About the 5th day or 6th day or something, going through South Philadelphia. They were in tears, and they're asking us, how can you do that? How can you have a place like that? How can you have people like that? You know, like why don't they have anything? The poverty but of course the people there, and I remember the same thing with the Great Peace March going through Pittsburgh. People ran out of their houses and go, oh my God, you came from California to see me, and now you came from Russia to see me. And that's the thing that, you know, the leftists that I've known in life say, you don't need the giant media. You don't need to be a superstar. You just meet people and you talk to people and you sing your songs to people, and you know, they call that grassroots. And there we are. And that's what we do. That's all of us. Do that. And we haven't really let David do much but play drums tonight, but he's an actor, writer, a political activist of so many sorts. This is David S., so you're David Stalker, who's done so many entrepreneurial ventures for peace. And that'd be a whole other program. We'll get to that. So, enough talk. We are going to play one more song. I always play this every night when I end. So this is the chorus, and if you're still awake, you can sing the chorus. It sounds like this in Russian. Наши жизни мы должны соткать из света звук, пропеть его в ночи, чтоб звезды слушали во сне. О, и хоровод водили в тишине. Wasn't that nice? Somehow it went from Russia to Brazil, I'm not sure what happened. And I just thought I had to fix the words I heard in English to this. And obviously translation, it just wasn't a complete sentence, the grammar wasn't right. Nice imagery, but it just didn't make sense, and I just thought I've got to put it into a complete sentence. So I did, and I got carried away in a rush of irrational exuberance, added 2 verses. Let's do it here. May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing away the light, and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. Another C minor. Now here, going to E minor. My wish for you, as now we part, is for greater peace to fill your heart with dreams as vast as starry space. So hurt and anger know no place. Make truth be shared and wounds be healed, and joy for living be revealed through every fate and circumstance. May hope be nearest dance. May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing away softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night.
thank you everyone who hung
Wow.
out with us
I don't know how
so
long
late.
this thing was.
And I
but
hope
we
you
better
get
not look.
a lot of sleep and you can sleep in late tomorrow. Really, thank you so much. It's been-
Thank you, Helen. Thank you, David, for this is their house, and Dave Stocker, thanks so much for coming up here.
Couldn't be on this journey.
We
This is
played
in,
in Madison at the Union
Yeah.
Church today, and then we came over here and did this, and
So we
It's
yeah,
a pleasure to be part of the Jim Scott
Welcome
Traveling
you to-
Show.
to Red Door Studio.
He's been
Oh,
Our,
yes, tell
our
him.
state is
tell them, yeah.
this is Red Door Studio in beautiful Mineral Point, Wisconsin, and our state is called Redoria, and our fans are called Redorians.
I
We just
like
kind
that.
of came
I
up
like
with this
that. I like that. That's
new
really
name
good.
for our
Unless you're
Duo.
traveling members of the community, then you're Red Dorovians.
Redor. Oh,
we're roving.
I kind of like traveling Redorian.
Traveling Redorians. Hey, you could start a group.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh, it's
Okay.
The Redorians? I like it.
Oh, I thought maybe you and I should
Oh my
form
Should
one
we
called.
say goodnight to these people who've been
the
hanging
didgeridoo
out with
duet.
us so late? Listen,
Let's hear it.
everyone, we love you. Thank
Somebody's
you.
gonna,
Thank you.
somebody's gonna pull a switch here.
All right. Thanks for watching, for commenting. Lots of love to you. Good night.
Everyone be good to each
Didgeridoo
other.
duet.